to us, and he taught us all good things. And the kids will carry on in his honor, and I will carry on in his honor also. Number one, Tara Spalding and Alicia Stratton. Please raise your hand. Tara and Alicia, please give them a round of applause. They organized everything. All I had to do was show up. And what a gift that was. Because you know I like to be in charge. But not this time. I just said, I don't care what we eat. They care what you drink. But I'll just show up and greet all of our friends. It was wonderful.
As long as there's no onions.
So thank you, Tara and Alicia. You did it all for us. This is a picture of Tom with
Which one?
Michelle, the little fat cheek girl. The little fat cheek girl. And this is Tom's hairdo. So Tom did not wear many hats at this time. He had too much hair. And, you know, as you can see, he was always Mr. Thrifty. Oh, I'll get a haircut every 3 months if I need it or not. So anyway, this is what Tom looked like when I first met him with all that hair. And it was really gorgeous. And I have my Italian grandson Dominic, who's been blessed with that hair. That orange hair.
Dominic, raise your hand. Show them your hair.
Yeah, Dee.
Mr. Ginger. So, because of the hats, it was our idea to do hats. And I want to go through Tom's life based on some of his hats. Right here. So I met Tom when he was in the Air Force. My father was in the Air Force, and he was in the Air Force. The Air Force, I found out, was formed in 1947 when I was born. So it was kismet that we were to meet in the Air Force. And that's where we first met in 1962 or 3. I lose track. But anyway, it was in the Air Force that we met. And my dad was in the Air Force, and he was in the Air Force, and we met on a bus. And the rest is history, but history and a hat. Next. Tom worked for NASA for 35 years. He loved every minute of it, especially his alternating work schedule when he was off. 3 days every weekend. So he could pursue all the things he loved to do. And it was a great career, gave him a great retirement, and it's given me great stability in his passing because it carries on into me, his medical and his things like that. And without medical, you have nothing. When Tom was 27, Kevin was born. And somehow around that same time, he discovered the mountains. And John Muir's saying, climb the mountains and get the good tidings. He climbed them all right, but he left me at home. Somebody had to watch the kids. But he discovered the mountains as his true love, and he spent lots of time in the mountains doing what he loved. So, climb the mountains, everybody. This was Tom's climbing hat that he wore for 50 years, 50 or 55, 60 years. He wore this hat and he had a button on it that said, "We're going regardless."
Get your hat.
And that's why your hat says, "We're going regardless."
You always did.
And the whole family, the snow's melting, we're going regardless. It's just around the corner, it's a piece of cake, it's all downhill. And that's the way he lived his life. It didn't matter, it rained, sleet, snow, just like the U.S. Post Office that my good buddy Ken worked for. Tom was just like that. He would always go. He sometimes was or was not prepared, but he still went. And my son-in-law Mike always said, the thing about Tom is he made people do things they never wanted to do.
That's the truth.
But then they'd come back and they'd talk about it around the fire and drink a lot of drinks and raise a lot of toast. And they said, "Thank you, Tom. You led me where I didn't know I wanted to go." So this hat will go to Kevin. And we do have a picture of him wearing it. And the button that said we're going regardless, I have no idea where it is. We're still looking. In 1984 in Los Angeles, Tom and I worked in Olympics before, and we had a great time. We worked the soccer tournaments at Stanford Stadium, and of course Tom took charge, and he was a leader of all his crew. And of course he was yelling at the referees because he was a referee for so long. I don't have his ref hat because he retired from refereeing. But he spent 25 years blowing that whistle and teaching other people how to ref. And best thing about Tom, he never knew what was at stake. This is a championship, really? Okay, so that made him very fair. He was very fair because he never knew what was at stake. So did the Olympics in '84 and had a great time. Tom was a fair weather Sharks fan. And Kevin was a diehard Sharks fan. And Tom would go watch the game with Kevin and say, "They suck." and then they'd get better and he'd make comments. But he always supported Kevin's love of the Sharks. And Michelle was on shark probation for a while because she went to the game and had too much to drink. The bad influence, Kevin. So anyway, that was a big part of his life. And he was very happy when the Sharks went to the finals to see Kevin fly from Salt Lake to San Jose to go to a game. And he was very happy for Kevin because Kevin never gave up on the Sharks until maybe recently. Tom loved his bike. That was another thing. He did 700%. He rode his bike. And he did that with Tom and Michelle and Tara. They did these 200-mile bike rides. And he was always encouraging, Michelle was always encouraging Tom, but Tom was passing everybody. And Tom spent a lot of time biking with his friend Dick German, who passed away on his bike in Moab with Tom. And it was very hard for Tom to go through that, but such is life. And his daughter and son-in-law are here. Don and Will are here to represent the German family, who is very important to our family. So, spike shirts. And Tom would go to the Moab Brewery with Dick. They'd sit and drink beer and talk about their bikes. Tom would talk, Dick would stare at the wall. Tom would call me and say, how do I get him to say something? He just doesn't talk. But they were good friends in a quiet, steady kind of way. And Tom was with Dick's family when he passed. And that was, as Kevin would say, his blessing and his curse to be with someone doing that. Anyway, had a lot of fun at the Moab Brewery. The most important thing Tom in his life he thinks he did was to be a volunteer for the Park Service. He retired in 2003. We spent 7 winters in Yosemite. I'm surprised either one of us is alive. We had 3 hours of daylight every winter day. But Tom was in the Grace Bridge. Tom would go off Jeremiah Jones style with his snowshoes on and just tromp through the winter and say, isn't this fun? No, it was not as fun for me as it was for him. But we served there 7 years in the winter and 5 years in the summer, and then we moved on to other parks. But we loved it. And one of our dearest friends, Flavio, is not here today. He's traveling and couldn't make it. And he lives in Bend, Oregon, and they love the Deschutes Brewery. And Tom and Flavio would drink beer and talk and carry on. And he was a very important part of our family. And Flavio's wife, Margie, passed away from lung cancer at 52. And that was really hard on our family, but Flavio is still very important in our life. And we honor him today. Not being here, but in our hearts. After Yosemite, we moved on to Zion. Isn't this fun? Yes, it's really fun in the pelting rain. The 10 caterpillars crawling all over us. 2 rattlesnakes underneath our camper. And going out when it was 28 degrees during March. April and May were beautiful. March was a nightmare. So this year, Tom went to Zion alone, March, April, and May. I decided to stay home, take a year off, and enjoy our new condo and try to find my life after 15 years in the RV. But it was only 4 hours away, and Tom would come home and do the laundry, reprovision, visit the grandkids, and then off he'd go to where he loved the most. And he spent lots of time with his dearest friend Ken. I don't know where's Ken? And Ken and Tom, 2 peas in a pod. And they loved to hike together and talk shit about things. And Gail and I would stay behind and do the camping so that they could go together and have a great time. And Ken is his pride and joy. Dear Lord, we're in trouble. Ken is like a brother to me, and his wife Gail has been a friend of mine for so long. She has a beautiful heart, and she cared for us greatly, still does. So that was Zion. Next, we moved on to Glacier. Loved Glacier. It reminded me of Alaska. Loved Alaska. And it looked like Alaska, and it was a great job, good weather, everything was good there. And we enjoyed that immensely. Tom hiked all over Glacier, loved it a lot. And in fact, whoops, I just looked at that picture up there.
You can see the pictures. They can't.
I can.
Oh, you can see it. Okay.
2 days before Tom's triple bypass, he climbed 4,900 feet straight up in 2 miles. And got back in a couple hours and said, right around the corner, just a piece of cake. All downhill. And he loved every bit of that stuff. Tom thinks he came from Ireland and Scotland. I'm not sure if he did.
There's a picture right there.
Oh, can't tell. Okay. Tom wore his little Scottish hat that I bought him in Victoria on one of our cruises. And 2 of our dearest friends, George and Charlotte. George is Scottish or something. I think he's Greek, but he thinks he's Scottish. Anyway, he's something. And Charlotte Charlotte's one of my BFFs, and she always takes care of me. And they were the winter hosts in Yosemite, and they got transferred, and we took their place. And we became friends. They were at Badger Pass, and we were at the Valley. And we've been thick as thieves ever since. And I raised my hat to George and Charlotte. Love them dearly. This is the proudest hat Tom ever wore. And he just loved being a volunteer, and everybody would ask, where's Tom? Where's the guy with the hat? And his badge says 13,500 hours. By the time he quit, it was 15,000. And he loved every second of it. So here's his hat. Wear your hat in memory of that. And we just have 2 more. And 2 years ago, we moved to Salt Lake City. After Tom's bypass, he said, I gotta get rid of this house in Sunnyvale. It'll be too much for you when something happens to me. So he did that for me. We downsized, we threw everything away, we got all new stuff, we took our money and ran. And he loved being 30 minutes from the mountain. He had season pass, he'd ski every day from 10 to 2. Come home, read a book, relax, and it's unlike Tahoe where you drive 8 hours to get in long lines. He just really loved riding his skis in Utah. And he rode with his son and grandkids and had a great, great time. So he rode Park City. There's last one. The day Tom passed, he put on his hat, he said, I'm going to go see if I can make it. Well, he didn't make it that day, but he was doing what he loved, and we could ask for that, but we may never get it. He didn't linger, he didn't suffer. We're suffering by his loss, but he died doing what he loved. And in spite of everything wrong with him, I told him if I had wrong with me what you had, I'd sit in the corner and cry. And every day he got up and went to the gym and went on a hike or went on a bike ride. And that was his regardless. So hats on and hats off to Tom, because that's how he lived.